We're renovating this 2-bed chalet bungalow into a 4-bed dream family home. And this week, things have got super exciting.
Kitchen's officially here, so it's an exciting time. If you watched our last episode, you would know that we left you on a little bit of a cliffhanger because our kitchen install was well underway. Trust us, this week we are bringing this kitchen to life and getting it completed. How does it look? Pretty good?
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. For those of you who are new here, we have been working so hard over the winter to erect this big kitchen diner extension. And finally, we are on to the aesthetic stuff like putting our new kitchen in. This is just the cherry on top for me.
In this episode, we are cracking on with some massive tasks. We are installing our dream new kitchen. Alf, if you were a kitchen unit, what one would you be, mate? Laying some more tiles, digging some more fence posts, and last but definitely not least, the team from Origin Global come round and install our amazing windows and bifold doors. They are not one to be missed. You get a little sneak peek in the background here, but don't look too closely because you don't want to ruin it all.
So make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss any of the action. Let's get into it. Last episode, we left you on a bit of a cheeky cliffhanger with our kitchen install, and we are very happy to say that we can continue installing the kitchen now. And for those who don't know, we are installing our kitchen in the extension we made all by ourselves over winter. And this is the layout we're going for. We're doing cabinets on these 2 walls with a gorgeous mantle and a big black island. Over here we're having a TV unit which will be overlooked by either a big dining table or a sofa. If it wasn't clear by Alf's amazement in our last video,
it comes with the doors on.
These DIY kitchen units come already built and with their doors already hung. The only thing we needed to do was add on these legs and adjust them to the correct height to make sure they were level.
Alright, we are flying through the kitchen today. Alf is a bit of a kitchen expert, would you know. He's actually pretty good at kitchens. He's done, how many kitchens you done, Alf?
Probably like 30.
30 kitchens, so this is just another notch on the belt for him. We're nothing more than that. Anyway, let's build this kitchen, we're flying.
Later in the video, we'll take you through the entire kitchen, explaining every cabinet and why we chose it. And that's because when I watch these types of videos, I love seeing exactly what people have installed and what's available. So we're making sure to show you all the options and how they fit into our space.
Alright, we're officially on Project Kitchen day number 2 today. And that is exciting because it's a sunny day and we've got nothing to complain about really. We got pretty far yesterday. Oh, I say pretty far, I mean we didn't get as much done as we thought we would get done, but it turns out keeping all the kitchen units perfectly level and getting all of the fillers, end panels cut perfectly takes some time. So Alf's going to continue cracking out the L kitchen area that we've got there today, and I'm going to get on with this island because excitingly, I don't know if you guys can see behind me, we went for a different colour on the island. Now, Nikki's inspiration was to have kind of like little drips and drabs of dark features in there, blacks and blues, and this is kind of a pretty dark black, but it's got more hints of blue in than she thought, but I'm sure it's going to look great when it's in. So my first job was mapping out exactly where this island is going to sit to leave a good walkway there and a good walkway here. So without further ado, let's get this kitchen fitted because there's no time like the present. Let's go. Alf, if you were a kitchen unit, what one would you be, mate?
What would I be? What unit?
Yeah.
Probably like a hanging wall unit. I don't know.
Glazed or not glazed? Corner unit? Like, were you just a standard wall unit, yeah?
Just a standard wall unit, mate.
All right, just one of the troops, nothing special about it,
yeah? Nothing special, mate.
How's it feeling losing your DIY kitchen's virginity? Okay, so Nikki decided to go for these beautiful tongue and groove end panels, which means that it's going to be a nice finish around the fridge and the freezer and look a bit more traditional. I think she's good at making these decisions and making the kitchen look prime. Me and Alf are just trying to make sure we get all the right bits in the right places. Once again, just doing what Nikki tells us, really. Nikki's monkey. Belfast sink time, baby, let's go!
So, since Harry mentioned the aesthetic we're going for in this kitchen earlier, I really want to emphasise the quality of these units and just how well they fit into that luxury high-end look that I had in mind. I don't think we've actually mentioned this yet, but this is the Helmsley range from DIY Kitchens, in the colour muscle. It has this beautiful in-frame design, and these thick MDF doors are just giving luxury. It's all in the details, solid, sturdy, and absolutely timeless. And honestly, the Belfast sink really is the cherry on top. I could not be happier with how it's all coming together.
Alright, it's Harry and Alfie doing back
Doing what we do
best.
Tiling.
Tiling.
This is Harry and Alfie doing what we do best. Jackass.
But today can only mean one thing, it's a sunny day, and that means cracking out some tiles. Let's go. Absolutely nothing to complain about today though, it is a beautiful day on site.
Oh, what a beautiful morning.
Surprised you haven't lost your virginity again, it's how much you lose stuff.
Yeah, good one. About as good as that tile you just laid.
Shut up.
Some of you have actually been asking why we work on multiple jobs at once instead of finishing one job completely before moving on. And honestly, if we did do that, we would probably only be about halfway through building the shell of this extension. The reason we do it this way is to keep things moving and make sure we always have something to work on. Otherwise, we'd be waiting weeks for things to arrive or get done, and there'd be no progress or content for the YouTube. For example, when we knew the kitchen was arriving just a day or two after the tiles, we made sure to get at least half the tiling done so we could store the kitchen on top of these finished tiles, then finish the rest later. Living on site changes things too. We're constantly shifting things around to suit our needs, lifestyle, and of course the YouTube videos. It might seem like we're rushing the kitchen, and in a way we kind of are, because right now we're living with the bare minimum in our utility room with an air fryer and a slow cooker. So we cannot wait to have a proper kitchen diner where we can cook, host friends, and enjoy a better quality of life. I've been drinking AG1 every morning for a while now, and it's honestly become one of the easiest parts of my daily routine. With just one scoop, I get over 70 high quality ingredients. It's so simple, just mix it with water and I am good to go. I've noticed a difference in how I feel, my energy levels, and my gut health. It's been a consistent habit that I've actually stuck with because it is so easy, and I genuinely look forward to having this every single day. Something else I've noticed is that my nails have actually got so much stronger since starting to drink AG1. Loads of you guys mention how I always have them painted even when I'm doing DIY, and that is because of AG1, because it has helped my nails grow strong. They are not breaking, so I actually have the opportunity to go out and get them painted and make them look pretty. They've already gone through 53 versions, and as science advances, they're just making the product even better every time. So good. So I know that I'm always getting the best product possible.
I'm going to jump in quickly because we have a very special offer for you worth over £82. If you go to drinkag1.com/Nikki and Harry or scan the QR code on your screen now, you can get 5 travel packs, vitamin D3 and K2, a welcome kit, and the AG1 morning person cap for free. We highly recommend AG1, and if you're unsure, there is no risk with a 30-day money-back guarantee. No shipping costs, no contract term, and you can pause or cancel at any time. AG1 has added this as a special gift in the welcome kit, but only for a limited amount of time. So if you want to grab some, then act fast, and thank you very much to AG1 for sponsoring this week's video.
TV unit time.
Good morning.
Good morning first. But secondly, we are doing our TV unit, and this is something that we saw in the DIY Kitchens showroom. I'll put a photo of it here now, and it looked so nice.
I think this is really what turns it from like just a kitchen to like a kitchen diner.
Yeah.
Like you can use these kitchen units for anything, and they showed that in the showroom and we got inspired, and now we want to recreate that kind of like media wall. But yeah, I mean, there's not much else to say other than me and Nick's are going to try get this unit in and get it level, baby.
Let's go.
And then we got to do the island.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's go, baby.
Oh my God, look how callous your hands are.
That is a state.
Anyway, let's go. Wow. Here we're measuring in between the wall lights that we plan to put on either side of the TV unit. We want to make sure the TV unit is directly central to these, hence why a few measurements need to be made. And if you're wondering what wall mounted lights we are going for, we chose these antique brass wall mounted lights from Dunelm. They were £30 each, but they look much more expensive. I also picked up a pendant light for the island, which was a little bit pricier at £108, but it will still look stunning over the quartz worktops with its gold veining.
What's really cool as well with these units is there's different levels of where you can put the shelf inside. So depending on what you need to put in there, you can either have the shelf like higher up, in the middle, or slightly lower.
Have you got that bit?
Oh, it's all going on my face.
Yeah, you did get a bit of a facial there.
So with this curved corner unit, we need to make it look as built-in as possible. So we've been given a lot of extra end panels, which I've asked for them to be in tongue and groove style, so we can fit these in place and make it look really bespoke and like it was made to measure. But let's put this piece in place and see if it actually looks any good. Whilst Harry makes me a cup of tea. Just joking.
How does it look? Pretty good?
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that.
Also, I want to show you guys this clip as a time lapse to show you just how much adjusting and levelling goes into this. We lost count of how many times we've tweaked the leg heights or checked the units are level, but it's crucial to get the worktops as level as possible because once the quartz is scanned, it needs a perfectly flat surface for the installation.
Okay, so now it's time to tackle the more difficult part of this kitchen, and that is going to be the kitchen island. Now, the island we have gone for a, what's it called? Pitch Black by Farrow & Ball Bespoke.
Yes.
Which basically is going to add a lot of contrast to these kind of lighter other units we've gone for. We're going to crack it out now. Let's go.
The island is about 190 centimetres long, definitely on the larger side, but we're making it even bigger by adding seating on two sides. The quartz worktop will overhang by about 30 to 40 centimetres, creating a spacious seating area enough for 5 to 6 bar stools. It's also really important to anchor it securely to the floor so it doesn't move. And don't worry, we did double check for underfloor heating pipes before drilling into the floor.
Okay, so it's officially time to fit this mantelpiece in above our two ovens. Now, this mantelpiece should look really good when it's installed, but we were trying to work out the logistics of actually installing it because it's a heavy old bit of kit to hang on the wall. But I've got a plan, and that is to get it in situ on the wall where we want it, leaving enough room for our quartz worktops to slide underneath, which are 30mm, so I've got some 34mm timber there that I'm going to rest the mantelpiece on, mark the top of it, and then slot one of these thick bits of timber underneath where that line is and hang the mantle on top of it. Now, I think this is the best way of doing it, but we're gonna have a feel for it and see how secure it feels on the wall. Let's go. Do you want me to check if it's level? It should be.
Now, this mantelpiece really is the star of the show, in my opinion. In literally all of my inspo pics, there was a big mantelpiece over the hob, and this is something that was a non-negotiable for me in this kitchen.
Okay. There you go.
Go.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Cheers, thank you very much.
Yay! Right, behind me here, the boys are about to put the dishwasher in, and this was an AEG deal where I think you got 4 appliances and you got the dishwasher free, which was really nice, knowing that this dishwasher.
This dishwasher.
So that's really nice knowing that this dishwasher is free.
Got sweet corn and chicken.
And during all of this footage, you might have noticed a couple extra people in the background, tending to our doors and windows. Let me explain. So today we have the guys from Origin over, and they are going to install the bifold, the side door and the window in our kitchen diner extension. You might have remembered about 2 or 3 months ago we went to see Origin's showroom and we fell in love with the Soho range. So that is what they are installing today. Let's go. The team installing our Origin Global doors were unbelievably quick and methodical. It's clearly something they do day in, day out. We were so impressed by their workmanship, and we were more than happy to sit back and let them handle it. At first we were a bit unsure about how they'd get the bifolds through the back, but we quickly realised they built them on site piece by piece, meaning there is no need to manoeuvre huge frames from the driveway to the back of the house where the extension is. It is such an efficient process. Watching them put the bifolds together got me and Harry so excited, and it took me right back to when we first saw these doors in the Origin showroom a few months ago. We were completely inspired by their Soho range, a sleek contemporary style that fits perfectly with the kitchen vibe we're going for. We are so impressed with the quality of Origin's doors and windows. They are so sleek and high-end, and just look at these handles, they're perfection. The fact that they were able to offer us a dual colour, meaning we could go black on the inside and grey on the outside, really was a cherry on top. A big thank you to Origin's amazing team for cracking out this work so seamlessly and providing us with the most gorgeous doors and windows I think I've ever seen.
Okay guys, riddle of the week is: I help you from your head to your toe. The more I work, the smaller I grow. What am I? I don't know if it's going to be really hard or really easy. So if you do know the answer though, put it in the comments down below, because I'd love to see how many of you actually get this one. Now, this is a really good time to give you a little tour of what the kitchen is looking like now we've got quite a lot of things in. So here is our pull-out bin, and we had this in our last kitchen and we absolutely loved it. It has 2 bins in it, so we can have our recycling and our normal, and they are the perfect size as well to fit enough stuff in it that you feel like you're not constantly going to your big wheelie bins. Moving on to our sink, and this is one of the top features in our kitchen in my opinion. So this is the double Belfast sink. Timeless, I've talked about it already, so you know the drill, is just gorgeous. And it's got some cabinets underneath so you can store loads of bits and bobs. Integrated dishwasher, we've talked about that already. And here we have a corner unit, and this is actually housing our manifold for our underfloor heating. There's also loads more space in here, so we can also put in sort of like my bread maker, NutriBullet, big items like that that want to be hidden away. And I feel like this run here is just screaming luxury. I know I keep using that word in this video, but I just feel like everything is coming together and it's looking so luxurious. So here we have some mini drawers. Honestly, this was just a filler and I didn't know what to put in here because I needed that sort of distance to have a wall cabinet here that would fit properly, and I'm so glad I went for this because it is stunning and the quality of these drawers are just amazing.
As you just said wall cabinet, I remembered that you forgot to mention you're going to have a plate rack here and wall units the whole way along.
Yes. So there's so much here that isn't here right now. There's going to be units, a gorgeous wall plate cabinet so we can store our plates on display. So I'm gonna have to buy some really nice plates.
Yeah, we need to get some matching plates.
I know,
we're a mess. It's gonna be like little plastic plates up there. I know. What a useful one.
Anyway, back to the ovens. We're gonna have 2 single ovens here and a hob on top. Also got an extractor fan built in which recirculates the air. Very high tech, very cool.
Why don't you show them your favourite thing, babe? You probably already spoke about it multiple times this video.
My mantelpiece.
Your mantelpiece.
Well, this is just the cherry on top for me. Look at the storage in here as well. Got these shelves that we can put at different heights. So I can put all my spices in there, I can put my olive oils in there, balsamic vinegar, whatever.
It's not even just the storage. Look at these traditional, like, wow.
Look at this. Just
Wow.
like the curvature on it is just stunning.
Curvature and you stunning.
Babes, stop it. So here we have a double integrated fridge and freezer. So this one is going to be,
Fridge?
I think the freezer actually.
Freezer, no, I agree, because then this is more
Because-
accessible. You want a fridge.
Whereas the freezer, we don't go in that often. And they are full length. They go up to about here, I think. And that was really important to me. We already have a water filter, so I didn't want one of those fridge freezers where you can kind of see it and it's exposed and it juts out a bit. I think it's a personal thing, I'm not a fan of them.
And then the island. Should we talk about the island?
And here we have a spice rack, so we've got this on either side. And they don't have to be used for spices, they can just be used for cleaning products. I know my mum does that.
Shout out Nikki's mum.
Shout out to mama. And this is the 3 drawers that we have in the centre of the island. This is 1 metre long, and this is amazing for all the things we need. I'm not sure what we're going to store in these. I think it will be pans, etc. But yeah, absolutely stunning. And on this side of the island, there is going to be a breakfast bar. So I kept these units very basic, so they'll just be good for some storage. because they won't be accessed that often because they will be under people's legs, sort of thing.
I think we spoke about it earlier this episode about this media unit that we're building here that we got inspiration from the DIY kitchen showroom. Now, I won't talk about it too much, but look at the beautiful curvature on it. It's so nice, and it's gonna look amazing when it's all built in with the paneling and all of that stuff, but you've heard that already. By the way, if you guys love this kitchen just as much as we do, then DIY Kitchens are running a giveaway exclusively with our channel, which means one of you guys watching this video is gonna win yourself a £5,000 voucher for a DIY Kitchens kitchen. If you guys do want to enter this competition, then there will be a link in the description below, and the code to enter it is What a Day. This competition is also only exclusive to our viewers, so make sure you are subscribed to enter. Best of luck with the competition, because I know so many of you guys are doing your own DIY renovations, and a £5,000 kitchen voucher would surely suit you well.
Save the day.
Save the day, what a day.
What day? Right, as you can see behind me, the boys are doing some more fence posts. So last week we told you guys that we had 40 metres worth of fence posts to do. And last week we did 12 metres worth. So this week we are doing another 12 metres. And this is going down the side of our house and down the side of our extension too.
I don't know if anyone watching this has ever dug a fence post before, but it's a good bit of hard work.
Yeah. But it's a beautiful day for it, and I bought ice creams. So
Did
know.
you? Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
Let's go. What would you rate Alfie's digging out of 10?
Well, we're at a pipe or a brick, so right now a 3.
You've got this.
Just a brick, innit?
Well done. Please put them on. So where we've done some of these fence panels in our front driveway last week, we need to add a couple small gravel boards to the bottom of the original gravel board we put on. And that is because this is on a massive slope. So there are going to be random gaps. So my job is to patch up these gaps and make it all look neat and fresh.
It's also worth mentioning that so many of you guys in the comments had so many things to say about the fence, and a lot of them were really useful, to be fair. So now as we're going on with the fence, we've learned the kind of order to do things. This is our kind of first time doing a proper fence like this, so we're still learning as we go. So thank you for all of your patience and support. It's really been a nice week this week with the sun. I'm not gonna lie, we felt very good this week. Hopefully you guys have had some good weather by you, because it's been a beautiful week for kind of DIY.
And enjoying it. And I think this week has been completely about the aesthetics here, and we finally are getting that, and I feel like we deserve some aesthetical things, you know?
We do. We're getting to that point in the renovation where things are really coming together, and this extension is gonna be done in the next couple of weeks.
And I'm gonna be cooking in it.
It's also worth mentioning that we've had our worktops scanned this week, and they've come around and said it was 100 out of 100. Best worktops he's ever seen, best level he's ever seen. Okay, maybe he didn't go that far, but he said, I was feeling great about it because he was like, it's really good. Yeah, he didn't say anything bad. He did say 100 out of 100, so.
Nice.
So they're going to be arriving soon, so this kitchen's going to be looking complete in the next couple of weeks.
It really is. But on that note, we are going to take the next few days off, which means there won't be enough content to do a video next week.
Yeah, because we are quite like balls to the walls when we're doing videos, like because
Yeah,
we kind of
it's a
work
lot.
Monday to Friday. I work Monday to Saturday. Nikki works Monday to Thursday, and then she edits Friday, Saturday. So if we get a few days behind, we're in trouble.
And then if I have a plan on Saturday, then my whole week is crazy.
So we're not going to be posting next Sunday, which is, yes, disappointing, but it means treat them mean, keep them keen.
Also, like, you know, we went to Morocco like 6 weeks ago. The week we came back after that, we did so much because we were so refreshed and ready to go. And we need another boost of that. So.
Need another little boost. We're having a few days off.
Anyway, if you did like this video, make sure you've liked it physically and you've subscribed to our channel so you don't miss our next video.
See you in 2 weeks' time.
Bye.